Welcome back. My name is Chris. I am the Algo Trader here on TikTok. Really do appreciate you guys being here this afternoon. And guys, we are back on the E-mini S&P 500 today, picking up right where we left off yesterday. But instead of navigating the FOMC volatility, we're operating in a much more normalized environment today, which means today wasn't about bracing for chaos. It was about executing with precision. So in this recap, we're going to break down how we use the 5-minute chart to time our entries, and then how we dropped down to the 1-minute chart using PredictMO, PureMO, and CYMO to fine-tune our trades. Wow, that's going to be fun, I got to tell you. So let's start at the top, okay? We anchored to the 5-minute chart right here using ScalpMO, this bad boy, and this tool is designed to detect acceleration in price and pinpoint momentum shifts. And every time ScalpMO crossed the zero line, we treated it as a moment of decision, a signal to flip down to the 1-minute chart and prepare for execution. This right here, guys, was your compass, your call to attention, if you would, okay? Now, once we got our signal from the 5-minute, we dropped to the lower time frame. I used a 1-minute today, but you can absolutely use a 2-minute if that's your preference. Either works. What matters is that you're consistent. Now, here's where we brought out the big guns. Over on the 1-minute, we used PredictMO, which gave us a forward momentum signal, and PureMO, which tracked the trend integrity. We used CYMO to confirm the cycle alignment, and I got to tell you guys, those 3 tool combos gave us clean entries, real-time confirmation, and the confidence to hold through volatility. And unlike yesterday's Fed-fueled chaos, today's session unfolded with structure, the type of session that rewards discipline. So we're going to go ahead and see how this all shook out today in today's session. I'm going to replay this bad boy at 6 times the speed of the market because I'll be executing most of the trades over on the 1-minute chart. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go, guys, right here. We're looking at the 5-minute chart of the E-mini S&P futures. We're starting this bad boy right out of the gate at the open today. Okay, so first bar of the session, there we go. If we were to stop right here, guys, okay, you're at the inflection point. Look at this, okay? You've got inflection point right there. You're already in contraction zone right there. Here's the thing. If you execute this trade, you have to know right out of the gate that this trade might be one of those trades that may not move as aggressively as you want. It's about 9:50 in the morning. You're at this bar. Let's go ahead and see how this looks like over on your cycle chart. This is your cycle chart. This is your primary execution chart right here. And look at what's happening here with PredictMO. It's already above the zero line. You already had a cross above zero with price as well. Momentum, well, it's right there at the zero line, and you've already got cycle above zero over here with momentum rising, okay? This is all good. So if you wanted to take a trade, my preference in looking at this is I would love to see momentum inch up a little bit closer to the breakout zone when it shifts right here. But let's take an experimental trade because remember, on the 5-minute chart, guys, you're already in contraction zone with price. So don't expect an aggressive move on this. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and
order filled.
Execute a trade there, see where it goes. And if we're going to exit the trade, it's going to be whenever the predictor, the orange line, crosses below zero. It's right here, right at the cusp of crossing zero. I better get my hand on the button.
Order filled.
And that's it, guys. Okay, that would be the end of that trade right smack right there. So we got in right around over here when we saw a shift over on the 5-minute chart. We took this trade to the upside from 64.40 to 64.46. Very nice trade on the E-mini S&P. So at this phase, what we do is we don't, jump the gun and say, all right, we're going to go ahead and take a reversal trade. No, we stop and look at the 5-minute chart again, okay, and see exactly where to take the second leg of that trade if there is a second leg of the trade to be taken. Price is moving down, okay, right here. It is moving down slowly but surely. We want to wait for the accelerator, this purple line, to actually cross below the zero line. And once it does, we can go ahead and switch over to the 1-minute time frame. That's pretty close right there to potentially crossing, okay, to the zero line. You got a pivot right there. Let's see what that looks like out of curiosity's sake, okay, over here on the 1-minute time frame if we wanted to execute this trade, okay? So here we go. Here is our 1-minute time frame over here. And what do we see? We see a shift in momentum to the downside right here. We've got a shift in PredictMO, both with price and the predictor are both going down. And check this out, guys. You also have a tiny little crossing right here with CYMO below the zero line as well. That, to me, given what I see on the 5-minute, looks like a good potential entry to go short right there. So if I hit the play button,
order filled,
hit the short button right there, and let's see what happens, okay? And it's continuing to move down, so my bad. Okay, that might be the exit.
Order
right there,
filled.
Okay, because you had the predictor go above 0 right there. Now, if you're just looking at the 5-minute time frame, you still have a lot of downside left, except that now your downside is over right there, guys. You caught the trade right here on the 1-minute, and bingo. Now, check out what's happening here on the 1-minute chart. You just had a reversal, and that looks like it's another
order filled.
Short trade right there, and that's got to be brought down to 6 times the speed of the market so it doesn't move so fast. We've got another entry right there, and we've got another entry with cycle crossing right there as well. So let's just kind of ride this one and see where it goes. And we're going to take this till we get a crossing of the orange line above 0. This is our predictor. The moment it goes above 0, that is it, guys. That is the end of the move to the downside at that point. Right there.
Order filled.
Bingo, okay? Let me go ahead and pause it for a sec. This was the exit right there. From here all the way through here. Perfectly caught that move with precision, okay? Not only that, but if I go ahead and just play it for like another bar, you're going to see that the momentum component of the move also ends right smack right there. The moment that you get the tilt with the purple line above 0. So you could have gotten out right here, you could have gotten out right here, and you still would have been good. And the cycle that started here also ended right there as well. So you had multiple confirmations to tell you exactly where the trade was going to get taken off, guys. It's not something that you had to sit there and guess. Beauty, look at that, guys. You just had the purple line cross above 0, but we're not yet at the inflection point. Look at this. Purple line crosses above 0. That is giving you an advance warning that price is about to rise. Now, in order for us to take this trade with confidence, we want to make sure that price, is represented by the cyan line, gets close, a little bit closer to the inflection point right here. Right there, guys. Let me just go ahead and stop it right there. That's what we want. That's the confirmation, guys, that you're looking for right there. You saw that? Right here and right here. We stop, we pause. What do? We switch back over to our primary execution chart, which is here. And what do, guys? We start looking as to where the potential entry might be. And lo and behold, what do we see right here? Check this out. You've already got the predictor going above 0. You've also got price above 0 as well, which is nice to see. You've got a shift in momentum to the upside. These are the type of shifts that I really like to see, that I mentioned earlier at the outset of the session right here. And you've got momentum rising as well. This is perfect. This is exactly the high probability setups that I'm always talking about when we have the one-on-ones, okay? You're seeing it right here on the screen. So go ahead and hit play.
Order filled.
A screaming buy signal right there, guys. You know, the moment it hits your 80 bar VWAP, if you want, you can go ahead and take that trade off right there. Or you can take the trade off whenever the purple line touches the... so this might be a good spot right here to take the trade off if you're at... Or you want to just wait till the cycle crosses below 0 right here. So I'll just wait till cycle crosses below 0, and I'll go ahead right there, guys. You saw the
order
crossing?
Filled.
It's right here. I could see the crossing. Bingo, right there. That is it. You are done. Hit the 80 bar VWAP. There's nothing else left in this move, guys. You are absolutely done with the trade, okay?
Wow, did you see that? That's what you call precision.
And that's what real algorithmic trading looks like right there, guys. Confirmed with the 5-minute, executed here on the 1-minute time frame. How did it all shape out, guys? We saw ScalpMO trigger entries throughout the session, and each one played out differently based on timing and context on the 1-minute chart. Some were quick rotations, others offered, a little bit more of a trend extension, such as this trade right here to the upside. But the key was alignment. Getting that moment when all the tools sync together across time frames. That's what we train for. That's how you turn edge into execution. Now, here's the challenge to our subscribers. You guys already know what's coming, okay? Load your 5-minute chart of the E-mini S&P, identify every ScalpMO signal from today, then drop down to your preferred lower time frame, either the 1-minute or the 2-minute, and use PredictMO, PureMO, and CYMO to validate and mark entries. And definitely post your annotated charts or send them over to me so I can be your sounding board via Telegram. I'd be happy to give you some feedback, because this is how you build mental muscle, guys. You're not here to spectate. You're here to learn how to trade like a pro. But that only happens if you do the work. I can come here and I can demonstrate, but after I get off, you got to do the work. You got to follow the process. And you got to make sure you sharpen your edge, because tomorrow will be a new day. And if you sharpen your edge, you'll be ready for what the market comes at you with. Now, for everyone else, you can't fake precision, guys. If today was choppy, a confusing mess for you, that tells me one thing. You're still trying to do this without real tools. You're still reacting. You're still hoping, still making decisions with no framework. Meanwhile, We're out here using ScalpMO for timing, PredictMO for momentum, PureMO for trend, and CYMO for cycle. And we're doing it systematically. Look, you watched enough recaps, and now it's time to stop watching and start trading smarter. You can take the 7-day free trial just by clicking the link in my bio and plug into the Discord, watch the video recaps, follow the process, ask the questions. There's zero downside to trying it, but there's a huge cost to staying stuck.